Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to Rolling Intention.
Are you seriously that's what you want to do?
No.
Great laugh.
Keep it real, yeah.
Are we going to have a laughing contest now? Because I think we were going to RPG.
Welcome to Rolling Pitches. My name is Jason. Stick with the standard interview. Thank you very much. Today on the podcast, we have
Brad. Mike.
Charles.
And Donald.
I saw how you guys were saying your full name. That was hilarious. Except for you, right?
Didn't catch on to that right away.
Yeah.
And then after I was like, oh yeah. Someone was actually hearing us.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. Whatever.
Oh, sweet. Both names. I'm going to YouTube those guys.
Google search, Facebook.
Excellent.
Charles learned how to bring up any results anyways.
Alright, and so we're doing session 2 of Dogs in a Vineyard. Well, technically session 1. I have session 2 down, but technically it's session 1. But,
Yeah.
so we're doing the actual first game of Dogs in a Vineyard after initiations. And so the 4 of you guys are trotting along. You guys have, it's now
Alright, it's winter.
winter. It's turning winter, so fall to winter. So it's doesn't have snow yet, but it has a frosty ground.
Winter is coming?
The winter's coming, yes.
I think there's something about Hodor in here, but I don't know the literature.
Hodor's odor. That was like a thing on what was it, Facebook?
Yeah, it's a...
His scent, fragrance. Hodor's odor.
I don't even know what Hodor is. I just know it's a meme that went around from A Song of Fire and Ice.
Oh, yeah. It's something, right? Alright, cool. And you 4 probably been trekking around with each other for a while. Have found yourselves at Riverfall Ranch. So you guys are just trucking in off the frosty ground.
Excellent.
So
Both bustling about? Or
well, as you come in, we're gonna say that the kids are out playing ball or something. You know, something very generic, probably like a ball of socks.
maybe they got that, like, hoop, and they're trying to toss the sticks through it?
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Like really, very primitive sort of
country games.
Yeah, country games. Yeah, and they see the dogs enter and everybody's happy.
Yeah.
So the little kids come up and they're all like, "Oh, look, it's the dogs!" And they come over to.
I'm juggling balls.
So are you juggling balls?
Yeah.
And they're all like, "Ooh, yeah!"
Doing fancy tricks in the air and
The
stuff
whole
with it.
Gandalf thing.
Yeah.
And some of the people open up their doors or their windows, and there's a big floppy
Wooden door.
the wooden like window with the, I don't know what they're called, shutters.
Yeah.
Open the shutters open. And they look out and they're all like bright-eyed and happy, and
I don't know, it's just like a ridiculous image in my head that everyone's just like, oh my god, these people on horses!
keep in mind, right? Like,
Oh no, it's funny from my perspective.
Yeah.
In the 21st century, that's all.
True, but like they don't really have many visitors, and usually it's like, either it's the merchant that comes into the ranch, right? Or it's because it's a small ranch town, right? Or like they're strangers coming into the area, right?
Yeah.
So when you see open up, they're all like, "Who's that out there?" They're like, "Oh, it's somebody we recognize." Oh, it's the dogs. The dogs, right? And then there's like the church, which is like in the middle of the ranch area. So there's a bit of land in between each of them. But there's one area that has a couple houses kind of lined up, and that's in the center, and it has the church there. There's a couple houses around the church and stuff.
Yeah.
Don't like walking to their Sunday morning church.
No.
Right? They like to be able to walk right out and right in the church.
Very
so
straightforward.
Have the king of life to save them,
Not allowed to work on a Sunday, so you may as well not make it work to worship.
There you go. That's good. So, as you guys begin approaching the center of the town, like as you're just trotting by, you guys got some mail to deliver. Go ahead. So you got the mailbag. It doesn't really matter, but you guys each got some mail to deliver here.
I got some mail.
Sure.
I got a big satchel of it. So I guess I'll head up to the church.
Sure.
Talk to the Reverend. He probably knows where everybody's to.
The steward just comes out.
Steward.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Alright.
Reverend steward, but it opens it up. Stewards are basically almost like a mayor too, right?
Okay.
It's sort of like front. He opens up his big doors, and he comes out to greet you.
Excellent.
And he says, "Boy, that's a mighty fine, not you, but that's a mighty fine sack of letters you got there. I've been waiting for it for quite some time. Never know what you're going to find. It's almost like it's Winter Eve."
Well, sir, I'm mighty happy to deliver it to you.
Alright, well, he gives you the smile, you know. He's got the Reverend's name is Samuel, and he's kind of like a skinny, tall, got all his teeth. That's pretty good.
Good for him.
Yeah. He wears like sort of like the hat, like a Jewish kind of hat, fedora with a straight edge.
Mm-hmm.
Amish, sorry. There we go, like the Amish
I was
hat.
thinking yarmulke, but that's the smaller
No,
hat.
Yeah, more like
You're talking
the
about
Amish hat, yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of like those, right? The old country. And, you know, seems like a well-dressed fellow. Got anything there for me, Brother Jackson?
Well, sir, let me have a look. And look at that, a small package for you.
Wow, thank you. I've been waiting for this forever, he says. He takes the package and kind of stuffs it in. As he does so, an individual comes out from one of the houses and says, "Jackson! It's been such a long time!"
Hey, and I'm turning around.
Yep.
And who do I see?
Yep.
But...
Well, I'll tell you who you see.
Alright, good.
Don't worry, we're good. We got this. You
Well,
see...
I know what I'm doing next.
Cute girl. Please let it be a cute girl.
You're a dog.
you see Edwin.
Edwin.
He's your... actually, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
Plenty.
Your brother.
Excellent.
So
Is
he...
this a new character completely?
It's Edwin, his brother.
Okay.
Yep.
I thought there was an Edwin already existing.
Oh, it'll be a new Edwin now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's sort of like that's sort of how it works. It's either is a relative, so it could be your cousin or something like that. Or we're gonna make it brother.
Okay.
We can make it stick a little bit more.
There you go. A little
Right.
closer to home.
A little closer to home, yeah. Edmund says, "Oh, sure. Ain't it, Jackson? I haven't seen you from the Kearney."
Oh, brother, come here. When we hug and
Yeah, you know. How's you been?
Well, I'm a dog now.
You're a dog? Gosh dang it.
Yeah, look at this fancy coat our family made for him.
Well, I think I remember that. Just before I left and before I made my way here.
Yeah.
I remember that. That's amazing. So, how long you been a dog for?
Well, we just got initiated, and this is our first little mission. Here we are delivering the mail.
Delivering the mail, are you? Well, how you grown up? Well, I'm so glad that you're here. Did you know Prudence is pregnant?
Prudence, pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
How far along?
I think she's going to give birth any day now.
Oh, brother, that's exciting.
Would you be able to stay for the baby name? Give my baby a good name.
Well, I rightly can't think of a reason why.
Oh, that's the Jackson I knows. Who's your friends over here anyway? He kind of looks around at...
I
You
think
think-
I'm talking to the steward.
Okay.
I'm just kind of saying, isn't it sure nice to have an unexpected package come in? Nothing quite like unwrapping it and finding out what your family sent along for you.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
Something you were waiting for? News about your brothers and sisters, maybe? Maybe a bit of
A little bit more than that. Came back. It's coming from Bridal Falls, don't you know? It shows the little Bridal Falls symbol on it.
From Falls. Must be some of your mom's homemade cooking, bacon.
I hope so. I'm mighty hungry.
You sure are lucky to have parents that care so much for you like that.
Yeah. Well, I best be going inside. You guys are welcome to come in and have some tea. We're always offering tea.
I'll join you in that, brother.
How about you, big fella?
No, I'm good on the tea. I'm more of a stand back and watch kind of brother.
All right, brother.
I'm the surveyor. I make sure that everyone is looked after.
What was your name again?
Joseph.
Oh, that's okay, Brother Joseph. I understand. This guy and you, Brother. What's your last name?
My character's name is Case.
And Brother Case. Would you come on in for some tea?
I'm the type of brother that wants to get on the go.
Wants to get on the go.
That's darn petty. Well, I'll have you know I'm never a man
completed the mission.
to pass up a cup of tea.
Well, come on in.
My big old bottle of...
Yeah. Well, come on, have some tea.
Sure.
And then the other guy, Edwin, was like, well, that's a good time to celebrate.
Excellent, brother.
Let's go in and have some tea together.
Excellent.
Tell you about my travels. You know I'm a merchant now.
Wow.
Been traveling the roads.
Come along inside, Caius. We just got here.
I'm
Well,
gonna
actually, you guys can do whatever you want. You guys can
I'm
investigate.
definitely going to interrupt and say, didn't we come here for a mission? We just finished it. Shouldn't we be moving on to the next one?
Well, we only just got here. Why don't we stay tonight at least?
Don't be ignorant. Don't be ignorant.
Yep.
Well, you know our mission is more than just delivering the mail. We're supposed to watch over the people here, and we can't do that if we don't get to know them. Maybe the trouble's not willing to tell us until we talk to them.
What? Trouble?
Maybe you'll have troubles in the future, and if we don't talk to you now, we won't know.
Well, hopefully that's not an omen about prudence. I don't want no trouble there. Just want me baby.
Oh, I hear you, brother.
We're here to make sure that baby's delivered are safe and sound. I think our coming here on this day was providence.
Me too. Come on in, let's have some tea. So what do you two do? You're not going in for tea?
I'm not going in for tea.
And what are you doing?
Good question. We all came here on horses, correct?
Absolutely.
I guess I'll be looking after horses.
Yeah.
My thing.
So you're gonna groom horses? Well, you both can groom horses.
Plenty of horses to go around.
Yeah, for plenty of horses to groom. Just keep in mind, guys, I'm not going to be overly... I'm going to be very subtle about this. So there's going to be a lot of... You have to do a lot of investigation.
Someone's got to deliver some mail too. Is there other mail for other people?
Sure, there's mail for everyone. In fact, there is mail for Eden.
I
Edith.
I go and poke around.
Edmund, yeah, sorry.
I go and deliver the mail just to the common people of the town.
Sure.
Are we in class society now? There's us, the steward, and all the rest.
It's always class society.
So you're going to travel a little bit, because, this is a ranch, so basically some of it's a little bit of ways and whatnot, and it's kind of cold.
Well, he's just met his brother and stuff
Yeah.
too, so he's going to want to spend some time. So
Yeah. So
I'll
you're
go poke around.
so you're going to take care of your horse for a
Take
moment?
care of all horses.
Yeah.
I'm going to be very defensive.
And you're going to...
I'll just deliver some mail to
Alright, cool.
some other people.
Well, you find out some names, right, of the people around here, right? There's Macias, Magus, Joseph, another guy, yes. Oh no, it's not. That's not it at all. Sorry, that's not the names. Oh, sorry. There was Edwin. There's this there's this person that looks like a new convert. Was a mountain folk named Genji.
Ooh.
He's there.
Genji.
There's a Brother Jonah, which is when you deliver the mail to this one house, right? This young brother comes out, looks up and sees you, big towering. Now, what was your coat again? What did your coat look like?
Tattered.
It was tattered. And he looks at your coat as you give him the mail. He's like, "I reckon you're a dog, aren't you?"
Yes, sir.
You're a dog? Oh gosh, Jolly! That's the best thing ever. I always wanted to be a dog. How did you get it? And he kind of looks at your thing. Looks like you've been through a lot too.
Yeah.
You must be a veteran.
No, it's my father's cloak.
Oh, your father's. Oh, you're a generation dog. Your daddy was a dog. Oh, gosh, jolly, darling. I'm so bad at those words.
There you go.
They're coming great. I like it.
You don't. I mean, not to be a baller, but you don't mind. You don't mind if I tag along with you. He kind of just throws the mail behind him, like just ignores the mail.
Well, sir, it's a free country in most parts, so if he wants to tag along.
I suppose so. Okay, yeah. Can I ride on the back of the horse with you?
No, don't work like that.
Oh. Well, I'll follow.
There you go.
Oh, this is going to be a good day. Show me how to be a dog, and I'll go to Bridal Falls. Can you bring me to Bridal Falls? Can I be a dog like that?
We're going a different way, but Bridal Falls is easy enough if you follow the signs.
Sure. Well, I want to see how a dog handles things.
Someone's got a fan.
Yeah.
All right. So he kind of follows you around.
Chases me around.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you're riding your horse, he's like, yeah. Maybe he's got his own horse.
A little donkey or something.
Yeah. Well, he's a younger person. He's not like a child, but he's like.
I think he has a large Saint Bernard.
A large Saint Bernard. All right. Let's not get into that. And you're grooming the horses, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to get you guys into tea.
That's cool.
I want to kind of let some stuff happen.
Absolutely.
Actually, fuck it. You're just grooming horses. That's fine.
I thought you were going to have someone interrupt me.
You're fine.
There you go.
You get away with grooming those horses for now.
All right.
His horses look gosh darn pretty.
So he comes in and he puts the kettle on, and makes fires at the stove, just pokes some of the ash stuff and closes the door. Looks over, because this is one of those cast iron stoves, so it's actually very high end, right? I mean, these are usually people just use like a fireplace to cook stuff off at this. Right?
So he's actually got a wood stove, which is impressive.
Which is good, yeah.
Nice.
Which is good, yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, well,
Potbelly?
yeah, something like that, yeah. And he can cook it on top. He's got a chimney and all that stuff. And like the area itself, I mean, the church looks clean.
The way church ought to be.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So I'm going to just make us some tea there, and we'll get to know each other.
Nice.
Yeah, brother. It's been so good. I don't even understand how Prude's even got pregnant, but I'll tell you something. One of them got her. That's what he says.
Well, brother, I don't even know where to start.
Yeah.
One of them got her? What are you talking about?
What do you think?
You're not talking about the mountain folk, are you?
No. One of the times we laid. They must have got her.
Right, of course.
Yeah. I mean, we've been doing it for years and Prudence, I thought she was prudent. Wait, is that how it works?
I don't know if I were to know, but you, the mighty merchant brother here. But Prudent even, I don't know much about the laying of the lady
ladies?
folk. So,
Oh, we're married. We've been married for years.
oh wow, well, I know.
Yeah.
Good for you, brother. I stare into my teeth for a minute to collect my thoughts.
Sure.
Must be hard for Prudence sometimes, what with you being out of town such a lot.
Wow. Prudence is the pillar of patience, I say.
Prudence, the pillar of patience. Who's Patience? Your daughter?
No. Maybe a daughter, though. Maybe we'll call her Patience.
Beautiful name.
Maybe submit.
Oh my god.
I have a sister named Submit. Such a pretty, quiet thing.
God. So the guy pours us some tea and stuff. He's like, yeah. I'm glad that you're here, he said.
Well, Stuart, how's the... Did we give him a name after?
Yeah, we did. Stuart's name was Samuel.
Samuel. So, Samuel, think you'll be ready to weather out this winter on our way?
I say so. You know, not everybody on the farm has got the best provisions, but I keep it all here and people can take what they need.
Sounds like you're making the best of a somewhat less than optimal, even though they wouldn't say that, situation.
Yes. Winters are hard. Always hard. But you make the best of it.
What you gotta do in this life? There's always sin around, so there's always something bad happening.
Sin? There's no sin in here. What are you talking about?
Then you should be looking forward to a good winter, Stewart.
Of course. But the God of Light doesn't always make it easy.
No, you gotta work for the rewards that the King of Life gives you.
Oh, yes. You just sit down and drink some tea. We'll have to go see Prudence later on.
Absolutely, brother.
Oh, look at the time. And he looks looks outside. If I stay here, I'll be here all day, all night. Gotta go talk to Prudence. You know, I think this is the best thing that ever happened to me. He says, and he stands up.
You think you might extend some hospitality to your brother for the night?
I don't see why not. I've got an extra bunk.
Excellent. We'd be sure nice to spend some time with Prudence.
Yes, come on over. Yes. She's dying to meet my family. I mean, once we all left. So, it'd be good to see a familiar face, I think.
Excellent.
Ends up to tired.
Along with him.
Sure.
Well, looks like we're staying the night on the ranch, Brother Samuel. I don't reckon I know where the rest of us are staying. I don't want to impose on his brother anymore.
Oh, you can stay at the church, of course.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Yeah.
It looks so clean, though. I wouldn't want to ruin your hard work.
Don't worry about it. We all work hard but it is the people that make it matter. So come on in. We're here for everyone.
It's good to know.
I'm really bad. I might have to end up cutting the accents down. All my guys sound the same, so it's gonna be really
Yeah.
Mine always end up the same way too.
Well, you're only playing one character, so
Yeah. Yeah, as the DM.
So, Brother Samuel, is there anything I can do to help around the church since I'm imposing on you and all that?
Well, he says, I guess tomorrow we're having a little gathering at the church. We've got one of our newest members, actually. Mountain folk, believe it or not. Came in from...
I noticed him in the outside a while back.
Yeah. His name is... his new name is... Brother Genji.
So he wouldn't keep his old name.
And Brother Genji, fine young lad. We've been here for a few years now, but we're working on relationships with mountain folk. We're trying to help him, make him learn, and being a dog, there's no one better to learn from. Teach him the ways, and I think we can get more mountain folk converted.
I think that's a fine goal you have in sight, brother.
Thank you.
I'll be glad to help and teach him everything that I know.
Wonderful. So you have the guy that's following you.
Head up the dusty old road.
Yeah, so after you're all done with all the mail and he's like following you, where do you go then?
Start heading back to the church.
Yeah.
Has this guy lost any steam, you know? I mean, he's
he's been following and saying, asking you millions of questions. How do you respond to him? Like, is there a scene that you want to set up?
Pretty much a short answer type of person.
Yeah. Like, yes, no.
I'm the yes, no, go find it yourself kind of person.
Yeah.
How does your patience...
I was wearing pretty thin at this point.
Yeah. So you get back to the church and he's like, so what are we doing tomorrow?
Well, you're going to go do your chores, or whatever you would normally do,
Right.
and I'm going to go do what I got to do.
Right, about the chores. Oh, gosh darn it! Look at this. He's going to be late. Oh, she's going to kill me. And he, like, kind of boots off back to the house.
You best be hurrying along now, then.
So you're at the church. I guess you finished grooming your horse
Yep.
as you see him approach.
Enjoy bringing the mail around.
Oh, yeah, it's quite delightful.
Sounds like it.
Meet the best of people here, for sure.
You probably wonder why I never went.
Well, I figure it's just we'll go on into the church now and settle in for the night.
Yeah, she's getting dark out.
Welcome back, friends. I got the steward to give us some room for the night.
Well,
And,
it's not like he had a whole lot of choice. We are dogs and we're in town. That's the least he can do.
Now don't be like that. It's always an imposition when we stay with anyone. We should always be glad and we should always do something for them if we can.
Alright. Oh, is there any particular scene you guys want to set up or anything?
I kind of want to spy on the steward opening his package.
Okay. Anybody else? I'm going to give you that.
Well, why wouldn't you give me biting the story hook?
Oh, of course.
I'm probably gonna have a moment with Prudence alone.
Okay, sure.
Talk about her child to come.
Sure. Alright, we'll
Is
do
that the only thing you'll be doing with
what about you two? What do you two want to do?
We don't have a whole lot going on at the moment.
No. Well, I'll throw some hooks at you.
Well,
Well, it's not really hooks at you, it's sort
you
of...
could be asking the steward or something else what's up with the kid who was following you around. Say, there's something going on there, right?
I don't know if I may have seen anything while I was grooming the horses.
Okay. So, good enough. So, no, you didn't see anybody other than just some people walking by, and there was not a lot. Like, you might have seen one or two
Did
people.
anything happen while I was
advertising.
delivering mail? Anything at all? Not kind of a slow
you
day?
just had him sort of follow you around, and I thought, well, we'll see what anything obtrudes. Now, by the way, guys, you can pair up with
Yeah, we'll
any of these people.
We'll jump in on their stories if something's
Yeah.
up.
Exactly, and you can also say, "Why don't I take somebody else with me, or whatever?" Right? It's up to you, but it's so. Anyway, don't let you open up the package. So he's like, "Well, best to be tucking in." He takes the package and goes upstairs.
And what's the layout of the church? Like it has,
There's one set of stairs that goes to a bedroom, like an attic.
okay, and the rest is just the open area. That's the church.
Church area, with the pews and stuff.
Okay, so, I'm guessing he has a door with a nice big keyhole.
Yeah, like the pews themselves are kind of made of 3 beds for you guys.
Nice.
Oh yeah, he's got. He has the door open.
Ooh. Talk to
Well, I think I'm just going to go up the stairs very slow and quietly.
Mm-hmm.
Now when my head is just about level with the floors when I start to try and peek in.
Okay. See him like pull the little string that's been wrapped around and begins unraveling it. Box. And he opens up the box and he's like, oh. And he closes the box.
Big stuff.
What do you do?
Is he is his back away? Is he facing towards or away from me or to the side?
He's like sitting on at a desk, let's say. His back is turned to you.
Box there? Does he tuck it away somewhere?
He just keeps the box there. He goes lay down. Yeah, yawns and lays down. Done for the night.
About a half hour, at least until I hear him snoring.
Alright. You hear him snoring.
Not like actual knocking on the door, but just lightly rap on one of the steps and see if he wakes up. Climb the rest of the stairs, slowly creep over.
Huh?
Inside the box.
Yeah. Inside, the box looks to be a copper watch.
Like a pocket watch?
Yeah, like a pocket watch.
Copper, so it's going to show if I pick it up, isn't it? Copper at night,
Mm-hmm.
right?
No, I understand.
So I guess I'm going to take out the handkerchief from my pocket and pick it up and look at the back.
Alright, oh, it's got inscribed from Bridal Falls for all your good years of service. What you doing over there, brother? You hear the voice behind you as he wakes up.
Well, Brother Samuel, I'm a watchdog and I'm trained to be suspicious. You didn't want to talk about your package. I thought you might be sinning.
I would never do such a thing.
And I know now to trust you, brother, and I'm sorry that I doubted you.
Thank you, but kind of all coming in when a man's sleeping, coming into a sleeping place, but I guess you're just doing your job.
Doing my job poorly, I'm afraid. I should have known who to trust.
Don't worry. We're all potential sinners. Even you.
This is very true.
But I'm glad that you see some trust in me.
It's alright, I didn't see it sooner. Have a good night, Brother Samuel.
Waves, yeah, and then he lies back down and turns around.
I'm gonna go back down and fall asleep.
Okay, sure. So is it the next day for you, for Prudence?
I figured that evening before.
Oh, that evening? Okay, so
Before we go
for
to
everybody is. So you gotta go to sleep. You guys are just in the church, probably lying down till now.
Getting a bite to eat.
In the bite to eat? Okay, all three.
Or whenever you think it might happen.
No, it's good. No,
Yeah.
well, you can go back later for the night.
Okay.
And do you knock on his door or something?
Well, we'd be having like an evening cup of tea. You know, so I'd be being introduced to Prudence.
Oh yeah. Well, you've already met her before.
Well, yes. So catching up with Prudence
Prudence.
and congratulating her and
Yeah.
you know their successful lives.
Well, I'm going to tuck in. Maybe you two might want to catch up a little bit more, he says, and kind of runs a little bit off to his bed.
Sleep tight, Brother Edmund.
And you see that Prudence is like laying in her bed, right, and her belly's big. He's like sleeping on like a bench somewhere because he doesn't want to hurt her, you know. And she's like kind of like weak a little bit. So, how you been?
I've been mighty fine. I hear you're. I want to talk about you though.
Me?
How's the whole baby thing been going? It's been good coming along?
Yeah.
Much, I'm worried for the child. I mean, I love my brother, and I would hate to imagine him or anybody he's involved with living a life of sin, but, so you must forgive me for asking, but...
Child coming into house free of sin.
So we're gonna have a conflict.
Yeah! Yes! I didn't line up these dice for nothing.
Sec no.
That sounds like the life of sin.
Very interesting, because I'm not like the social... I don't have social dexterity like you do. So this is gonna crack and burn pretty good.
I was considering switching with you, but I'm like, no, I'm doing that because I want to mitigate. Yeah, let me talk to this person I never knew before about whether she's cheating on her husband. That'll go over real well, because I have 11d6.
Yeah. Good to go. Okay, so what's at stake here is
your brother's honor.
Yeah, my brother.
Or Prudence honor or something.
Yeah, versus my own honor within the family. Because if this doesn't pan out in my favor and I'm barking up the wrong tree,
yeah, that's right. You could lose your respect from your brother or something.
Absolutely.
If she tells him.
Because he's so happy, he's had this great life ahead of him, and then I come in being all like, "What's going on here?" And that's
that's a stake, and that's a stake that I can get behind.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's what's at stake. What's at stake is basically your word.
Yeah.
All right, to see if whether or not you're going to piss everybody else off. So let's go ahead and roll up
Sounds abysmal.
Yeah, we're also going to roll relationship dice. This is about her. But yeah, so this is not about. Oh, this is about Edwin, isn't it? So she's got 2D. She got 2d10 relationship dice for Edwin. Now you have a bloodline with him.
Mm-hmm.
But you can put relationship dice in there right now if you wish.
I'm gonna make my Edwin a D10.
Sure, write it down for your relationship.
On board here.
Oh, I'll also have to check for me.
All right.
Right. I also got another. I need some D10s, guys. How many? Just give me a handful for now. I might ask for it. And 2d10 demonic influence.
Okay. I see where this is going.
She's giving birth to the Antichrist, guys.
Well, not quite, but.
Doesn't sound very far from it.
But, oh wow, I feel horrible.
Yeah.
Good.
That's a good Antichrist.
Alright, so you're starting the scene.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna do.
Well, like I'd said to her, it's like, I'd probably follow it up to get about really picking up speed.
And don't forget, when you say something, raise.
Right. So, you and my brother have been trying for a baby for quite some time. Why do you think it is that this one's coming along now? It's awfully fishy, the way I know the Lord works.
And she says, "Now, don't you be talking like that. Just because your brother's probably shooting blanks doesn't mean that one of them ain't real."
Well,
I'm going to raise you another thing. Actually, we're going to bring some 2d6. Protective. Great. Protective. She's protective of the child.
yep, fair enough.
And her honor. I'm going to say, and you know, everybody in your family, I mean, seems to be having kids. Don't you think it's about time that we have our own child?
Coming at me.
Yeah.
Well, she's bringing up family. Got my relationship in the family.
Yeah, you can't do any more relationships.
No? Okay.
Relationships are only at the initial.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You can add any traits. You can punch her in the face.
change gears.
Let's throw some violence in there.
Domestic violence. Excellent.
Take this, bitch. Terrible.
Do people know that you killed what's his name afterwards, by the way?
I don't know that anybody knows.
Okay.
Your code of colors might be the only thing to come in by your family, and she brought up your family.
Yeah, you can just say, you gotta just narrate how you use it, that's all.
Yeah. What was the question posed to me? Whatever.
Oh, she basically is like, we've been waiting for a child forever, and everybody in your family's got a child. It's about damn time we get a child. Sorry, guys. Conflicts.
Why bring that up?
Wrong way.
Yes, but also, I'd probably bring up the coat by saying, well, you know, brushing your coat up.
Yeah, that's all you gotta say. That's it.
Not all of us take on that role. Not all of us that take on that role can always fulfill it. Sometimes we're on the road too much, making sure that our family at home has a good life.
Yeah.
But you still have to narrate what you would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But Pleasant's not Joseph, so.
yeah. So I'll bring up the code of colors.
Sure.
Well, I'm mighty tight with my family, and we know that sometimes we're not always geared for the fatherly role, and sometimes it's hard when he's out on the road making a life for yourself and for himself, and in the name of the Lord. And, well, I'm just worried that perhaps there's been some unfaithfulness in regard to our lacking abilities.
You gotta see to my 10.
Okay.
And it's your turn to raise now.
Now you're going to introduce anything new. Now, I know my brother. I've known him for a long time. I know his secrets. And I know that there's probably no way the Lord will let him have a child for his own reasons. I don't profess to know or even surmise why. But them's the facts. And now you has a child on the way. Got me a-wondering. I'm going to raise 11.
You can only do 2 days.
2?
I'm doing it on purpose because it cuts out the silence.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna use a trait, 2d8, cheat and liar.
Great. Seems like found a sinner.
Not too good.
8.
Gonna take the blow. And she's gonna say, there's a lot of lonely nights, you know. Nights go on forever sometimes, but I don't want to cheat on no one. Look at me. Who go with me anyway?
My dice.
And then she's like, what about you? You ever have those, manly urges?
I cut her off, and it's like, of course I know. I know what it's like. I've been out on the road, and them's not my family, but, so I get lonely. That doesn't mean that I'm not without anybody around.
Alright.
You're here in this town.
She raises it. That's the sentence she raises it.
Okay. You're here in this town. You got lots of lots of friends and family here to help look after you while Edwin's away. No reason for loneliness in the house of the Lord.
Yeah. Well, one thing, sorry.
That's okay.
But the best thing to do is try to see to the dice first, because you don't know if you're taking the blow.
Okay.
And if you're taking the blow, then you have to
Work
narrate
it
how
out.
you stutter.
Okay.
Right?
So,
like how you take the blow.
yeah. Alright, so...
So you're seeing a 7.
And I got 5.
What that, or you let her probably just like to punch her. She definitely sounds like she's a bit of a liar. She took the blow and
Punch
lying and cheater.
Yeah.
Punch the pregnant woman. It's the only way to abort the sin.
Or take your gun out.
Abort the sin.
Take your gun out, let her have it.
Oh, I'm gonna be devious.
Take the other gun.
Do it, man.
Exactly, gun.
What are you gonna do?
Well,
Sexual innuendo.
I'm somewhat flirty and an entertainer.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cool my jets here.
Sure, you're gonna take a flirty entertainer. Just roll flirty entertainer.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, when you throw your
We'll
narration,
see
just
what
throw it in.
happens.
It's a scene, you know. That's what you're doing. Okay, so we're looking at 7.
So
How you block it?
yeah. So I pull out it's this glass with other young dames. I have a tooth,
Okay.
and there's a way that I sort of bring my hand up across, and the toothpick vanishes,
Oh yeah.
and it comes back down, and while it's in my mouth, I kind of spin it in like a
Okay.
thing.
Yeah. So it's.
Some kind of, and I shift
Yeah.
over to her, and I know that she's been lonely.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we get kind of close, and our heads come together, and I'm like, I understand. I know what it's like to be lonely. And I lean in to kiss her to see if she takes the bait.
Is that your? Is that what you're raising?
Yeah.
So, but you just blocked, so you have to pick some more dice. So you don't have to raise.
All right. Can I pick more than just 2 again?
Sure. Yeah, you have to pick another 2. Yeah. So you just get rid of the other dice.
Yeah.
Yep. She got another trait. Eyes for only one other man. And that's your 8. Fuck. What am I seeing?
9.
9. Fuck.
Take that, Prudence.
Yeah.
Prudence, the very
I
unprudent.
believe she will be.
Gonna take the blow, and she's gonna lean over and she took the bait.
Okay. All right. So.
Well, she's raising now.
I'm gonna say no. I think the conflict's over. Unless you want to dig into it.
I'm gonna be
more.
really mad at her. I'm gonna be
Yeah?
pissed off. Like, God damn it, Prudence! I know you've been cheating on my wife.
I haven't been cheating no one.
And that act just now, that was
She's
proof.
crying. Yeah. So you got that conflict. You didn't take any follow-up though,
No.
so you don't get the real experience.
No, that's fine.
You got the stakes basically.
Yeah.
I know I know what's going on here.
Yeah.
Your brother comes in.
Oh, sugar.
That's all the racket about. He crosses his arms.
Sorry, brother. Just.
He's whining. She's crying. You know she's a pregnant woman. What have you been talking to her about? She's about to have my kid.
Nothing that she don't already know about, brother. Nothing that she
What's
don't
he
already
talking
know
about? What's he talking about?
And I step outside onto
Alright.
the porch
Sure.
to get some air.
Get some
Potentially leave, but I'm not sure. I'll wait a moment to see if my
Okay.
brother follows.
Sure.
Me. We can move on.
But we'll move on. We'll make it seem. So, all right. So, you get a knock on the door right early in the morning.
Me?
Oh, in the church door.
On the church door.
Early in the morning, and the door opens up. Hey, dog, are you in here?
I'm going to get up and say, good morning. I don't believe we've met yet.
I'm Jonah. Oh, there he is. What are you napping for?
It ain't napping when it's sleeping.
He comes over and says, what are we doing today? Got me chores done. Woke up bright and early. Before even the dawn.
I'm still nearby asleep, am I?
Oh, yeah, he's loud, too.
I'm gonna wake up as well.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna let you sleep.
I want to know how dogs do things, guys.
Oh, I think I can help you with that. I'm supposed to teach your boy, Genji, Brother Genji about that today. You could come along if you like.
Genji, he's not my friend.
I'm gonna push him
My
to one
best
side a
friend.
little bit. Here, let me show him how it goes. How this works.
Oh, brother. Go back to sleep. I'll set aside some of my tea leaves when you wake up and you want to calm down.
I know Genji. He's one of my friends. He's like my sister's best friend. Allie and him get along like two bugs in a rug.
That's an image I could have done without.
Well, Jonah, why don't we go outside and...
Are these
What
the
the
kind
fuck
of
are we
kids
gonna
that
do
have
this morning?
urges?
What?
Are these the kind of kids that have urges? Are they at that age?
Oh yeah, he's 14 or something.
Alright, just making sure.
Jonas 14 or Genji's 14 or both?
Well, you don't know. Well, Genji, yeah, you met Genji the other day. He's like 16. So, well, let's say he's 20. We'll throw that number out there because he's older. He's a convert, so yeah, he's staying at one of the houses that are really close to the church, right? So
Brother Jonah, you must know where Brother Genji lives. Would you mind showing me the way? Well, actually, let's take the long route over so I can talk to you a bit more before we wake up Genji on this fine morning.
Genji's over there. Wake him up yourself. Hey, when we going to go on a little journey? Oh, something good.
But we don't have a whole lot planned for today.
No?
No. We got to deal with Brother Genji, but that's about it for today before we leave town.
Nothing wrong with Brother Genji. What's wrong with him?
He won't be able to fit in there.
Why are you dogs? Why are you dogs always sort of hassling out folk like they didn't change or something? Genji's a good guy.
Oh, we're not hassling them. It's just Genji. From what I heard, he's real eager to hear about the word.
Of course, everybody is, isn't it? And he knows about the word. He's been here for a few years. Lives on the ranch with us.
But he never grew up with the word, so it's lots of little things that, we kind of absorb.
Genji's fine. He doesn't need know nothing from no one.
Sense conflict.
Jonah, you want to hang around with us dogs too, right?
That's a conflict. Anybody want to jump in on that?
Yeah, I'll be involved in this one too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I
My hand's not going to go as well.
I kind of want to be as well. The term hanging, I'm using
Now-
it differently.
Yeah, you can either be one of two things. You can either be an item for the conflict, or you can be directly involved in the conflict. That's up to you.
I'll be like on the outside, I guess. Like
You want to be directly involved? You can be-
directly involved, but
Yeah, but
coming after.
yeah. If you come in after, that's you become an item.
Okay, I'll be an item then.
You'd rather not be directly involved in this conversation?
No, I'm not a big speaker.
Okay.
I'm more of it starts to go south, I'll step in.
That's fine. You still be involved in
Okay.
the conflict and still have to say.
Well, not really though.
So I either got to be like right in there or just
Yeah, or otherwise he gets to use if he's doing the conflict, he gets to use you as an item.
I get to
Basically,
use you.
yeah. So basically, he can say, "I think I can bring myself in as a dice, whatever it is, and your dice would be whatever we think you are. You're probably big, which is a D8. Right?
Okay, well, use me as an item then for this one.
Okay, sure. No
Yeah.
problem. All right, good enough.
I just want to be involved in it somehow.
Yes, of
Be
course.
involved.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay out of this one.
So get out of this one.
4.5.
All right, no problem. I don't mean to shut you guys out. I'm not trying to.
No, that's what we do.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
So I should roll my body and acuity to start? Or acuity and heart to start, sorry?
If that's how we gotta set the stakes, but yeah, you
Right,
can
yes.
still do it.
I'll wait till we set the stakes.
All right. Yeah. So go ahead, set some stakes.
So what are the rules about the stakes again? They just gotta be what I want to get out of the conflict?
Yeah. What do you want to get out of the conflict? Yeah. He seems to be the type of person that thinks that he has he seems to be the person who really excited about the dogs, but he has mixed feelings about dogs being here. It seems we don't need to be taught nothing. We already know everything. Why are you gonna tread in on our beliefs? Our beliefs are the same as yours. Like you're trying to prove, right?
Yeah.
Alright, the stakes that I want to get, I want both him and Genji to come along today, and I'll teach them what I know about the dogs.
That's a little too high a stake.
A little too high a stake.
Yeah, you need to set something that you're going to get out of the conflict right now.
Okay, I want him to come along with me today and learn. That's too high a stake still?
Not really, but it perhaps Okay, sure. You want him to
Just have him follow you.
convince him to give in to your, basically to listen to your word and understand.
Yeah.
Like,
I want him to. Yeah, I want him to give in.
understand that the dogs are not really here to make trouble, but really here to help strengthen the word.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're here to help strengthen the word.
I'm here to look for holes in the word and get rid of them.
Right. And the stake will probably be, well, you might shake in his faith a little bit. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see how the conflict resolves.
Yeah.
So, alright, go ahead and roll up the Q-Leading Heart.
Yep.
You've got a lot of that, don't you?
Yeah, that's kind of what I built my character around.
Not bad.
So you can just throw yourself in as a D8 when you want to say something. Once you're thrown as a D8, you can then sort of say stuff, but you just can't add any more dice. And you can still be part of the conflict, yeah.
Oh.
Pretty good. I'm also going to throw some relationship dice in here. Because we're talking about Genji, and it's his best friend. However, it's complicated. So 2d4s. You want to add any relationship dice?
Have any relationships to anyone in this community, I don't think.
Right, you can make a relationship with him right now if you want to, but that's only if you take Fallout or if you think. Or we can just say no relationships.
No,
You got relationships. Alright, so who's starting a conflict here, me or you?
I think you're starting the conflict.
Alright. We don't need nothing from no one. We've been here on our own for quite some time. Nothing real bad's been happening. Leave Genji alone. He ain't done nothing wrong. For an 11. Oh, wait a second. Oh, shit.
Oh, he has a lot more dice than that.
He has to mount people, so sorry.
So is this,
I'm still gonna throw that in there.
are
Sorry.
you still going to be raising it to 11?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about that, I forgot. I know. It's unfortunate. I try to get people involved, but I can't help it if somebody gets involved.
I'm going to take the blow
Okay.
to start this off.
Sure.
And I'm going to be like,
So you're taking it out with below with 3 dice.
yeah, 4 dice.
4?
Yeah.
Oh, you use 4 dice to get it? Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out a way to stutter this, actually. It'd be easy to reject it.
Yeah. So you're taking the blow, so you're taking off guard. It's something that's a shock.
Yeah, well, I don't get here, Brother Jonah, is why you think he has to have done something wrong for me to want to talk to him. Okay,
Is
so
that sounds like a block, though.
yeah, it does sound like a
Yeah.
block. See that?
Yeah, you need to do something stutter. Probably even like look down at your book or something, or kind of not even respond. You could even be emotional, like kind of like look down, and be like, you know, you
Take
remember
it
the
back.
sadness and stuff, and type of deal, right? And then do a raise. You just basically got to narrate like how it affected you.
Yeah.
You don't really have to narrate what exactly.
Yeah, if I can't figure out something to say, I guess I'm going to take your suggestion, look down, bring out my book of life, and flip to a few pages.
Kind of remember your initiation about how, like, you know, maybe the dogs don't treat everyone fairly all the time. I mean, maybe this guy's been being a dog forever, and he's never going to be a dog.
Maybe I remember a couple of people who I didn't have the best of opinions of.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Cool.
You know, maybe he has a right. Maybe you're right to doubt the dog sometimes.
All right. Sure. Now you get to go ahead and use your traits and stuff.
First of all, I think I brought out the Book of Life.
We don't have to bring up the Book of Life yet, but it's whatever you want to bring up in your narration coming up. For your
First, I'm going to ask him. I'm going to say something about relinquishing sin before it's
You
seized.
just take the dice. You just take the dice you want to add, and
Okay.
roll them all, and then do the narration. And
Absolutely.
include everything
Absolutely.
inside. So including the Bible if you're going to add that. Just roll them all up, and then just include them in the narration. Sorry, I don't mean to be so, but
Yeah, I know.
it's a hard system.
I'm going to raise with 12.
Okay.
And what I'm going to say is, well, Jonah, the world isn't always that simple. If we open up the Book of Life, we can see that there's a lot of cases where, now that we've read them for, 20, 30, 40 years, we can see maybe they say one thing instead of another. Sometimes this leads to confusion when you're off on a ranch, or maybe you're in bridal folds around everyone, and everyone is thinking in the same wrong way. Watchdog's job, my job that I take very seriously, is to find sin before it seeds, before it spreads. And get people to find the holes in the Word that begin and grow when you're off on your own, and maybe you didn't really consider this passage in the right way before. Or maybe you were always born thinking the wrong thing. It's not your fault. I'm here to fix that. Genji was born mountain folk, and that's why we think he might have a lot more holes in the Word. Maybe you're absolutely right, and you're a fine, upstanding young man looking out for his friend, because he knows that his friend is absolutely knows the Word, and knows that the dogs aren't always the watchdogs we're supposed to be. But I don't know that. I've got to see for myself.
That's what you're raising with?
Yeah.
No, what? You didn't raise
12.
12 you did, okay. I'm going to take 2d4. Once convinced to man the moon wasn't real.
What?
You know, I hear lots of you. I mean, dogs. We're all great people here. But have you ever, taken the book and reading it? Anybody can read a damn book, he says. And he's going to say, but if you take the book and you open it up and go through the passages, how much of that do we retain? I mean, how much of that information does get changed over at Bridal Falls? I mean, what happens if some of the scriptures you come in here with, howling and hollering about, ain't real? Going to your, what was it?
12.
12? Let's see, your 12. 6 and 7. Now, I got a question for you, he says. And he's going to roll some more dice.
Top of that with 2 dice.
And dog killed his mama.
Whoa. Whoa.
He's going to throw a 20 down. Gonna raise 20.
Raise 20.
Yeah. And he's going to say, it's all like you. All talk. Coming in here. You know, you're delivering mail. I've seen the wave guns before. Shooting the wrong people, I thinks. So don't be shooting Genji. Just because he's a mountain folk.
Okay.
I would be cracking some skull.
Oh, fucking...
Oh yeah, you can get into this now.
I'll take that with 5 dice.
as an item if you wish. Yeah.
I'll take that with 5 dice.
So I'm
Oh, you're taking a blow of 5 dice?
Yeah, apparently.
You can roll up him now.
yeah, you could have rolled.
Yeah, you can
could have
have him
rolled
on.
me.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to need to steal some of your d6s.
Yeah, give it a run.
And I'm going to...
Actually, you're going to roll the C. You can roll him first before his D8.
No, I actually kind of want to take that.
Okay.
It's what's in flavor.
Okay.
I'm taking that by, stepping back and saying, just kind of stuttering with the I there, kind of like, I can see what you went through, and I don't know how I'm going to bring you up as an item is the problem. How would you step in?
Now, by the way, you can always loot the stake. You can always say, the stakes have changed. And just say, I want to lose this conflict. Serve a new stake, and you can get more people involved. If your stake has changed. Is your stake still follow me and listen to the word? Or is your stake changed?
I think you're right. My stake has changed.
So you're going to lose conflict?
I'm going to lose the conflict.
Alright, so go ahead and roll your follow-up dice.
Okay, so 3, 6, 9. Okay, they're all
9
D4s, right?
Yep.
Okay, at least they're all D4s. I'm gonna need to steal some other D4. Okay,
I get all my dice back too.
so it's 5, 9. Nope. Actually, I have 10.
Did I take the blow for this guy? I didn't, did I? I never took a blow.
No, that was all on me. Not the character who's good at speaking. Okay. I forget how the rules for these work.
Well, it's, it's on the bottom of your sheet there. What's your 2 highest dice?
My 2 highest dice are a 4 and a 3.
Okay, 7.
Short turn.
Short term.
Short term, and what's the short term say?
So, okay, I can subtract 1 from one of my character stats. I can take a new trait rated 1d4 from an X conflict.
Yeah.
The one's also only for the next conflict.
Yeah,
I can
so-
change one of the dice from my relationship to D4s for next conflict.
Yeah. And please do it relevant. Don't metagame. Don't say my relationship with fucking my mother is better now. Because,
Yeah.
because I just talked to this guy about bullshit.
Well, there's two possibilities I can see. One, that my cutie would go down, since, it kind of took me this entire conflict to realize he had something going on himself. The second one would be to take a trait like, shit, I just told a kid who lost his,
Yeah.
something traumatic
Yeah,
happened to
something
him.
bad happened to him.
That I'm the paragon of justice in the world.
Sure. That's funny for the next conflict, which is
Yeah.
immediately now. By the way, because you lost the conflict, I get to take my highest dice that I got, which is a 10,
Gotcha.
to my next conflict.
Okay, and I have 2 ones, that means I have 1 experience, right?
Yeah. You get an experience as well. But you get to write down your new trait there, or whatever you just came up with.
What should I word it as?
Like, trigger happy. No, trigger, I triggered bad memories in a child or something like that. Trigger
I
happy.
triggered a child's
memories.
bad memories.
Yeah, he's not really a child though. I mean, he's like
It's a child.
but you guys are not much older. But yeah.
Yeah, but we're dogs. We're
You're
not children.
dogs, you're not children, that's right, yeah. And you get experience.
And I get experience, so I can add one of my stats. I can create. Oh, you know what? I think my heart's going to go up.
Okay.
That's what's relevant here.
Sure.
And his heart grew 3 sizes that day.
So we're so you said you were going to step in, eh?
I'll step in too.
Yeah. How are you guys going to do it this time? What's the stakes now? You just lost the stakes. He ain't gonna fucking listen to you for shit. He's done listening. He's not gonna listen to you. He's not gonna listen to your bullshit anymore. That was the stake, right? They would listen to you.
We set separate stakes.
Nope. You both come up with a stake,
All one?
a new stake, and it can't be the same stake as before.
I want to convince him that not all dogs are bad.
Yeah, I think that's. Is that
Yeah, man.
quite
All
different?
dogs go to heaven.
Is that would that be different from your original stake?
Definitely. At
Okay.
first, I wanted to,
But let him. He's sitting in on it too. So you both got to come up with a single stake. You guys both suggest.
I would have said defend the honor of the dog, so that's fairly close to what
That-
you
yeah.
were saying.
Defend the honor of the dog sounds a little bit better,
It-
actually.
yeah, defend
Yeah.
the honor of the dogs.
I like that one a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because that could open up all sorts of interesting fun.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's. How are we going to start this off? What do you do? What's the first thing you do after you just listen to him badmouth him, talking about
Well, I
shit?
step in and say, "Now, young man, you got to show some respect for dogs.
And you're a big
We're
guy,
not
right?
we're not to be talked down to like that."
Yeah. Do you do anything?
I just step in between.
Yeah. Well, he's like looking at you guys and definitely in a bad mood. And a couple moments later, the door opens up and Genji walks in.
Oh, boy.
And he looks over and is like, Genji, mighty fine seeing you here. These guys are talking smack about you.
Smack top.
And Genji's like, I thought the dogs were here to help us. Well, these dogs over here, I reckon they're a fine sack of shit.
Snap.
They ain't real dogs. I've been following this guy around. All he's been doing is telling me to get away or go find my own way. He ain't gonna help me. What's a dog? They don't help you, right? And he's just like, he's looking at Genji. Genji's like a little bit horrified. Like,
How to start this off?
well, he's just literally talk shit. You can.
Well, a dog enforces the word of God in whatever way it needs to be enforced.
Yeah, and how do you enforce it? Your gun?
I don't
No.
know about you. I don't know. I don't even know about brother. I forget your name.
Joseph.
Joseph? I thought he was Joseph. Okay. And I don't
He's
know
the
about
cop.
brother Joseph here. The way I enforce the word of God, my tea leaves.
Who cares about your tea leaves?
Leaves get people to open up and talk about what's bothering them. Tea leaves get people to open up and admit when they think they've sinned.
The dude.
Genji or
No,
Jonah?
Jonah. He brushes past you with his shoulder, like roughly, as he says, "Come on, Genji, let's get out of here. Let these dogs talk to themselves about whatever they talk about."
I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder as he's walking away.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, Brother Jonah, I think something's really troubling you. And I'd really appreciate if you'd open up and talk to me so I can try to help you.
Is the stake going to be that you don't want him to leave now, or?
First, I want to defend our honor.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I want him to open up about the past.
What about you?
Oh, I'm still defending.
Defending the honor of his dogs. We need a stake that sort of works in both. If we have to come up with one.
Uncover the past.
Show him the true way of the dogs, nature of the dogs. Establish what's at stake. Any player may make suggestions, and anybody should feel free to toss it around until you arrive at the right thing. What's at stake here? Set the stage. Say where the conflict is taking place and what's around.
You're trying to...
Maybe mention the conflict might be at a range or what features of the environment. So you're inside the church right now.
So you're trying to improve his opinion of the dogs based on his past experience.
I want to examine his past experience.
Yeah, so basically you come up with a stake and then you come up with who's participating.
I want to uncover his past experience, make him, help him feel better about it, primarily is my goal, because I'm pleasant, that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I also want to defend the honor of the dogs, and because I see it's at stake here with helping Genji.
Genji just seemed horrified. He was like, well, the dogs are supposed to be here to help us, and they are.
What
And
do
I
you
want to
think,
show
Brother Joseph?
You're not here.
No, I know, I'm just...
Oh, yeah, but, yeah. So what do you guys, come on, we need a stake, and then we need participating. You're defending the honor of the dogs. That was your opinion.
Right.
That was what you want to do. You want to uncover the past. Which is more important?
I'm a hothead, so I'm storming
Do you really
forward
care
now.
about his past? Not really.
I don't,
hey.
no.
No, you just want him to...
I'm
You want to learn him.
At this point...
He's going to be learned.
Yeah. At this point, I'm ripping through people.
Yeah. It's going to be learned. You can't. You're going to be learned.
Well, I think then between the two of us, we're going to end up defending the dog's honor.
Sure. And, alright, so we're going to defend the dog's honor. That's what's at stake. The dog's honor.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
There we go. Alright. So let's see how you guys approach this. Roll your, however you're going to approach it.
Well, it's hard to begin with.
Sure.
Non-physical it is.
Okay, so how do I determine that?
Non-physical, that's from him brushing you kind of deal.
Okay.
Is that weird? Or are you going to be combination?
Non-physical is what I said.
Yeah, non-physical, okay. So that would be just the cutie heart.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, if you want to try and talk him out of it, you're going to use acuity and heart. But if you're going to, like, actually start to come to blows...
Yeah, which ones are the physical dice?
Body and heart or body and will?
Yeah, if you're doing physical, that's...
Body and will.
Yeah.
Fighting him.
A lot of D6s.
I got a lot of them over here.
How does it work when there's multiple people in a conflict? They each add in the dice?
It's a little bit weird. I'm only going to have one person.
Yeah.
But Genji's going to be an item for Jonah.
Okay.
Alright? He's an excellent item. So he's 2d6.
It's excellent quality Genji we have here today.
Yeah, he's an excellent person. He's good.
First edition Genji.
But the way that the conflict works is whoever sets, like for instance, let's say you set the stake, I have to defend, and then you set you set the next one, then I defend it, and then I do it, and then you both defend me.
Mm-hmm. Like you both take turns.
So basically, when I attack, right, when I raise, you both have to meet my numbers.
Okay.
Right? But when you raise and then you get to raise, I have to match each of you. So I'm at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
But I have a lot more dice, probably. So the last thing you probably could have lost, actually, with the amount of them there.
Oh, actually, if I hadn't decided to change the stake, I was going to bring in 8d6, 2d8,
Well, maybe
2d4, 2d8,
Gross.
1d6.
Cool. All right, so I'm gonna give him a 2d4 for relationships with Genji because it's a little bit of a complicated relationship there.
We're supposed to roll these up, right?
Yeah, and acute. You know what? He's doing physical nonviolence. He's shovey now. He's pushy, which means that taking blows from him would be d6s if he's doing that action too.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Well, I rather like my roll.
Yours, yeah, yours good too.
The lack of a middle ground is troubling, though.
Well, that's what he's got a good array.
And mind you, I'd always love to roll higher than having a middle, but...
And I get to carry around that 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Spell.
Yeah, that's right.
But I have all
You're,
ones. And
you're all cocked up. And
Yeah. He's like, I just want a battle against these mothers.
I'm not counting away the rock.
Yeah. So, who's raising?
I guess, I'll raise first.
Yeah, you try.
Sure.
You'll try to talk him out of it. Yeah.
Now, Brother Jonah, I understand you may have had a bad experience before. Right now, you're dealing with watchdogs who have we've been approved of and trained by, is it the church or what do we say? What's the central authority?
You can call it Bridal Falls or Church or whatever you want.
Okay.
I don't know.
We've been approved of by Bridal Falls. And you haven't even given us a chance before deciding that we're as bad as the worst person you've met.
What are you singing with?
Seeing with 12.
Okay.
I think it's a bit rather of a sin to judge someone before we've ever known them. You were just telling us that we were judging Genji because he was a mountain folk. I didn't have anything in mind except that Genji's a mountain folk and that he's in a position to help a lot of other mountain folk. If we can help him, or if he even needs help, he might not even need our help, I don't know.
I forgot to add a demonic influence, sorry.
Demonic influence. Okay, brilliant. Oh, yeah.
That was there before. That's how I got the 10s before.
Was that a good way to open?
Sure. Alright, well, he'll see that, don't worry. And see to a 12, am I?
Yep.
That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see.
Taking the
blow.
Jesus fuck. That really hit him bad, huh?
Yeah.
Does that fit the narrative or does that fit the dice?
Rid of 2.
Okay.
Because he clenches up his fist and looks back, hearing those words. It's like,
I gotta do something right now.
Yep.
Like after he tears up.
I think
Yeah.
similar to what he just did.
with his hands
But with
fist.
your own
It's
anger.
anger with tears.
Now, son, you just need to relax and calm down. What our brother got to say here. Relax and unclench them fists.
You did physical nonviolence, did you? Or do conversation dice?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did physical. So I guess I gotta do something physical. Eh?
Yeah.
So
Well,
I slam him against the wall and say,
Well,
That's violence.
Yeah, well, physical
you punch him.
physical nonviolence could be like hitting your fist against the wall or making a loud noise to make him go,
oh,
like,
okay. Well, I punched it. I slapped my fist down on the table as hard as I can
and
and tell him, you best listen to what our brother here has to say to you. You don't want to see the other side of the church.
Alright, go ahead and see raise. 2 dice.
Already is 9.
9. He's gonna block that. Oh, sorry. He's going to reverse that on you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna... Actually, while I bring it up... Yeah, I'll throw in the D10 for a dog killed my butt. Narrative. And he just looks over and hears the loud noise and his eyes teared up and he's so angry right now. And he says, fucking... He takes a chair. And he's like, looks at you and says... You dogs! You're all like... muscling your way in, thinking you're bosses of everyone. Killing even the innocent, he says, and he just takes the chair, smashes it on the ground, and just comes into pieces. See you guys 18. Raise you guys 18, sorry. And what is he gonna do? Say, or is he gonna do something? He's going to take the wooden shatters of the chair that's kind of spread around, and Genji kind of steps in, sort of like hold him back a little bit, right? Like, you know nothing. All you are a bunch of killing folk, and he's screaming it so loud that people are starting to come in to the church to see what's going on, including your brother and probably even you.
I guess we're stirred out of it.
Yeah, you can hear the screaming.
So I guess when I come out onto the step, that's when we start to notice and
you hear the
come on
screaming
over.
Yeah, because I guess their house is pretty close.
Right.
Or maybe you're making your way to the church,
Yeah.
and then you heard it.
It's a quiet night.
Yeah.
Probably carries.
Yeah, it's in the morning actually. Isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's right.
First
That's right.
morning, yeah. So you guys are probably everybody's coming to the church because they had a big thing with patients,
Right.
right?
And
the
everyone
stewards.
was supposed to be going to
That's right.
church. Yeah.
The stewards coming downstairs, right?
Like the prime time.
You're a bunch of killers. You kill my mama. You'll kill again. And the steward's like, oh no, 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 not this story. Calm down.
Roll more dice.
So
on.
you had
You
to fight
can if you want
against-
to, but you had to fight against 18, so you have to see it.
Let's see, 18.
18, yeah.
How many dice can I use?
You can use as many dice you want. If you use more than 2, you take the blow. It's physical nonviolence. It's decent. You know, it can't. If you do roll 2 6s, you can
Take 2 long terms. So it looks like you take 2 long terms plus whatever after 12.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
yeah,
very punishing.
That's what it's
Yeah.
used,
So we'll say like he throws the
So we had a
the
match
thing at
18,
you,
right? Before I
not,
do
but
anything
not
else.
physical. So like it's
Yeah, 18
It's physical
to
nonviolence,
take care of.
Yeah, it basically gauge your reaction to it.
yeah.
So I'm just going to use 3 dice.
You have to narrate how you guys take the blow from his actions,
Yeah, he's accusing you of murder and everything.
and everybody's around now.
So we can't defend ourselves or anything. We just got to...
You take the blow for this one if
Yeah.
you're using more than 2 dice. Describe how it affects you negatively.
I think I begin crying.
Yeah.
Nah.
You're just like. What about you?
Not really whining crying so much as
Yeah, like the
they really
tears.
start to flow.
I get angry to the point where I'm spitting hot fire. Like, I can't
yeah?
even control myself.
You're gonna get violent. You can roll those dice and
Yeah.
get violent.
Get your body.
The violence is out now, yeah.
Yeah. So
What,
cool.
what do I roll for that?
You don't have to roll anything because if you wanted to, instead of seeing with those dice,
Yep.
you could have just rolled your violence and see what numbers you can get out of it.
Okay.
Oh, and then you can
Yeah,
call
and
it
then,
less dice.
and then you can use those dice,
So
but you
what
have
do
to
I-
act violent towards it. That's going to be your for violence,
For fighting, it's body and will.
body and will, yeah.
Yeah.
So body and will, but if you already added one of them, you add in the other.
That's what I rolled last time.
You body and will.
Yeah.
That's non-fighting, or is it fighting?
That's fighting.
Oh, so you're already
I
fighting.
already am fighting, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Accident, oops.
So yeah, you can use the dice, or you can add in more traits and stuff. You don't really have to. You can
Yeah, you can add in
Your
more
items.
traits. Which
Traits
is what
or
all
items.
these dice I have set aside for next time. are.
items and stuff.
So traits,
You can use
Okay.
items too. No, I gotta let him.
the belongings and stuff too.
Yeah, the belongings. Yeah, you can add those in. You're already
Okay.
physical violent,
So I got 2.
so you can just get right into the violence.
Yeah.
Right into the beatings for this little kid.
I'm not sure if he's going
Concentrate his
to a direction that I would disagree with. What happens if I want to try and stop him in the middle of a conflict? Is there some conflict?
If you want to stop him, you gotta end the conflict.
So I have to lose,
And then
except I can't
yeah.
because he also has to lose.
However, you can change sides and defend the other guy with your dice.
Which will help him achieve his stakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll my Descendant of the Originator of Fate's Doctrine.
Sure.
There you go.
Oh, that's good.
And also
Okay.
the gun.
And the gun, sure. So all you gotta do is narrate two of those things when you see me. When you see my 18.
3.
Okay. So
But I gotta still.
you still gotta see my 18.
And if I do it more than
You still take the blow.
2 dice, I take the blow, eh?
Yeah.
So I might as well just
Take the blow.
take the blow, yeah.
Sure. Keep in mind that you still have to narrate in your gun and the book while you take the blow.
That's gonna be hard to do.
No, just losing your temper and taking out the gun.
Oh, so that's taking a blow, okay.
Yeah, taking a-
anything that's not a.
Anything that's not a positive reaction towards your stake is taking the blow.
Yeah.
So.
Getting ready to shoot the guy and escalate into gunfighting, that's the next step.
Alright,
So.
so I say, I'm a direct descendant of the originator of our faith. And neither me nor my fellow dogs are taking any more of this whole shit today. So, and then I just draw out the gun, and I'm like ripping it with full on strength.
That's cool.
And
So
waving it around.
So who has the highest dice between you two? Who has the highest number of dice right now between you two?
He has more dice.
No, the higher number, like the highest number on the dice.
He has 9.
He has a 9?
I don't even have my highest is D6 right
Sure.
now.
You get to go before him.
Okay.
Okay.
So he gets. So Joseph's character gets to do something before you do.
Oh,
But if you're going against him, then let's say if you don't want him to do what he's doing, when he puts out what he's raising, then you say I don't agree with it, and then you roll. You just like you're defending against him. I have to do the same thing with my dice.
okay.
It's just like the rolls that we change.
Yeah, I don't agree with you.
Yeah,
I don't agree with that.
But let's see what he does first.
Okay,
He's
so
gonna-
can I have like roll relationship dice and stuff here now?
relationships can never be rolled except for at the very
Okay.
beginning.
So
So now
I-
you can roll traits.
And I get to use
Traits or belongings. Yep.
Okay, that's
You can use traits and belongings again, just like before. You just can't use the same ones.
not
So you got your gun and the Book of Life out right now, right?
yeah, they're already out.
Oh no, you directly send it to the Book of Life. That's what's the trait,
You're
right?
narrating this
Yeah,
down.
I don't have the Book of Life
No.
out. No.
No problem. If you want to roll more of that stuff, just go ahead and grab some dice and roll it, and narrate those. What'd you throw in?
Book of Life.
The Book of Life. All right. And now you're gonna narrate that in with your. You're not escalating the gunfighting, are you? Just physical, not it's physical violence still.
Charging him. I'm going to charge.
You're gonna charge at him.
Mm.
All right, so bring it the Book of Life and stuff, and you're narrating.
All right.
What do you do? So he's armed with 2 wooden pieces of a
Chair.
chair.
Young man, the Book of Life teaches us many things, many good things, many positive things. But the Book of Life also teaches us about.
What
would I say there?
You see, like, your Book of Life's about hard work, and I'm about to show you some hard work. Is that what you do?
Yeah, the Book of Life don't teach us everything that needs to be taught in our religions, and that's where the dogs come in.
And I'm going to teach you.
You're about to get taught something.
What are you raising with?
Okay, I'll go
2 dice.
50.
Okay. So this is where I'd say I don't agree with that.
If you don't agree with that action, then it's just like you're defending.
All right.
I'm defending.
So I can roll new traits and stuff now.
Sure, yeah.
Do I have to name them quite yet, or roll it just as they come up?
You
in the
name
narrative?
them. You name them.
Okay.
And then you bring them into narration.
I'm a dog. I've seen a lot of hurt. I triggered bad memories of childhood. 2d4 gun, 2d8 Book of Life.
Sure.
Okay, let's sort these out now. That's a 4. Nothing high, of course. Of course. 4, where am I? I think stuff on 4. Okay. Now I'm defending against his 15 instead of...
No, I do too. Yeah, we just narrate together then with her stuff, that's all. So if I take the blow, then you narrate how I still take the blow somehow. Like, it's the same thing. It's like
Your
we're...
dice values don't add together, though.
No.
Like you meet it.
No, we
separately.
defend separately.
Okay.
Now, and then you just tell him like how you stop it and stuff, right? Now, him taking a blow might not be taking a physical hit, like anything else, right? But I'm going to add 2d4. Beat an animal to death.
Whoa. So he's ready to beat again.
He's ready to beat again. And that's not bad. That's
2 and
2
4.
and 2 and 3.
4.
Is it?
On top.
4. Oh, sure. Yeah, right. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
I prefer those ones.
And you did a what? What number?
15.
15. I gotta see. Okay. Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Gonna be repainting this here church hall.
I'm gonna take the blow.
I'm gonna have to take the blow with 3 dice.
Alright. So you're coming in charging. And we have to narrate how we take the blow. So I guess you fucking jump in front of him, you get walked over. Ran over.
I'm gonna start a speech about
Yeah.
how, we're both dogs, and the Book of Life tells
Yeah.
us that our job is to heal.
Our job is to whack. You're taking it's D8 you're taking now.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm keeping them separate.
Yeah. Fuck. And then you just charge over, and then he's like, he like drops his thing while he tries to swipe at you, and you like uppercut him like, oh, right in the gut. And he's like, he curls over. I can't just like. And everybody's watching this happen. And you're just like, surprise. But yeah, cool. That's your turn. He just ran over you like you were nothing. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm a big guy.
I'm gonna finish my sentence while I'm rubbing my head. And what I'm going to say is...
You want Jonah, like,
Book of Life
spit
teach...
out of his mouth like, as he gets cut in the gut.
Brother Joseph, the Book of Life teaches us our job as dogs. I'm a dog, you're a dog, we're supposed to heal.
No.
And you are going to try to heal him by doing the same thing that caused this in the first place?
Who are you challenging, me or him?
Him.
Alright.
That's a 12.
It's 12. You gotta see do it now, bitch. I'll get off scot-free here now. I got an ally.
Do I get any more rolls?
Yeah, you can add in traits and belongings that you haven't added in. You can escalate the gun shooting.
Can I?
You can if you wish.
Do I get to roll anything?
Yeah, you get acuity
gun.
added in.
Yep.
Oh,
And
my acuity's pretty weak.
and whatever D4s you
And
have
then
for your
you can
gun.
also use any other items and stuff that you have that you can narrate in. As long as you can narrate it in legitly now. You can't just power game them in.
So I can't just beat him over the head with a jar of earth.
Yeah, you really can. You totally can. You can just be like, just pull in a jar
Time
of
you are
earth.
consecrated.
I'll bury you in this jar of earth. This massive jar of earth.
Oh, fucking God, I'm dead. I'm doomed.
Okay, I got a little something here. I need some D.
I love this game.
Oh, this is really good. It's so good.
What'd you throw in?
Oh, fuck you.
You didn't throw in acuity, did you?
I threw in my acuity for my gun,
Yeah.
and I got my bow and arrow out in this situation too now.
So you have to narrate your gun and your bow and arrow.
Yeah.
And shoot.
Alright, so I gotta meet his 12, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bam.
Damn, it's a block. Alright, cool. And just narrate how you defend yourself against his words and how you shoot and involve your bow.
Sometimes it's time for the book, and sometimes it's time for the rod. So, for you, I'll just use something that suggests the rod. So I whip out the bow and arrow and just whip him with it.
Oh, you whip him with the bow. But you actually escalated the gun shooting.
Oh, so I gotta...
You have to
Yeah, but
involve
then I'm
gun
gonna pull the gun.
Okay.
So I
so you-
push him down with the bow.
And then shoot the arrow at him?
No,
Like, push me down with the bow, then...
And then just like...
Oh, yeah, that would also kind of sound
Yeah, you don't have to aim and shoot at him, hit him.
no.
But you
I
can
don't want to
aim-
hit him, no.
But you can just aim and like be like
Yeah, that was the point. Was I wanted to scare him. Yeah.
you just escalate the shooting. Though.
Yeah, so I shove it off with the bow. That's what I knock
Right.
it down with.
And
whip him with it.
You whip him with it, and then you like pull out a notch and you shoot an arrow just
Yeah.
like in the wall or something.
Yeah, so I shoot an arrow a foot or so off his head just to scare the shit out of him.
We'll see let's see, because if you take the blow,
Yeah,
maybe that.
pleasant. Did that scare you?
Now, are you right? That's scene. That's blocking, though, right? You should have this. Right, that's blocking him.
Then I pull.
Right.
And then after I get him down, I pull the gun and say,
Well, I get to go now.
"Oh, you go now, okay?"
Yeah. So he recovers from getting cut in the gut, right? After like getting that, and sees that you knocked him down and stuff, and he comes up from behind you and pulls out his gun,
Whoa.
aims his gun at you, cracks back the hammer, but instead of like being aggressive, he's backing off, right? So I'm gonna add acuity because he's gonna shoot.
Start to our day.
Yeah, I know, right? Good morning! And I'm gonna add in his gun, which is a D6. Right, so that's one of those guns. And he says, "Oh, I'm gonna see you now." So, I'm gonna be going against both of you. 'Cause I'm an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't trust dogs in general. So,
So I need to defend against both.
well, that's what's
So
still
be
going on.
attack. Okay.
Yeah.
You picked the wrong side.
Yeah, I should have gone with him to begin with. Asshole.
I'm going to raise you both 17. He's going to shoot into the rafters and try and make an escape
The pitch is
with
far away.
Genji. He's like, "Come on, Genji, get the hell out of here! These guys are fucking crazy." All right, so what are you doing? That's 17.
took the blow?
Oh, you took the blow?
So we both got to do it. Right?
Yeah. You're trying to get away. Or you can always just give up the conflict. But you still have to see to the dice. You just can see to the dice and then just say, fucking, I don't want to go anymore. I think I'm good with the amount of fallout I have right now.
So at this point, I don't have any fallout.
No. I don't think you took a blow yet, have you?
I haven't, no.
No.
I was determined to see it through.
Yeah, I got a 17 coming.
But I got no way around it this time. I got to.
He's moving to escape, right?
Yeah.
You can use me as an item. I can get on my horse and like try to cut him off.
Sure. And what would you consider yourself excellent? Probably because I have a good family.
Oh yeah.
Says you 2d6 if you want to use him.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't be able to avoid the blow though. So.
Okay.
No.
Well,
So no way, matter how you look at it.
Sure. I have lots of dice. There's a pile of dice.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's just.
Yeah.
Do we want the confrontation to keep going, or do we want to just let it escape?
Like I generally do have the advantage all the time.
Oh yeah.
Because usually there's 2 or 3 guys against me. That's why I get the demonic dice.
Yeah.
Which kind of throws everything off, right?
Yeah. Which is good though.
Yeah.
So what do we want to do? Do we want to let him go, or do we want to keep the?
You still got to take. You still got to see my 17.
I'm not on the same side as you anymore.
So you guys could just have like basically you don't really conflict with each other, but I mean you can if you want to.
He's probably 17.
17. We take a 3, and that was gun shooting. So tell me how you take the blow. That could result in injury.
Well, one of the wild shots in his attempt to scare everyone off ricocheted
Ooh.
off a fan in the roof
Nice.
and came down and took me right in the leg.
Oh, ouch.
Right in the knee, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was an adventure.
So I'm looking like I'm going to be limping for a while, maybe.
no. Maybe you guys might want to make a relationship with this guy. You probably will be seeing him again. And how are you taking a blow?
That was gunfighting?
Yes.
Oh, son of a fucking bitch. I hate you.
D10s.
Okay, so I used
That's
four
much
dice. 4 dice in the last one. So
Yeah.
why did I take Fallout for?
You take 40-10 that followed.
4d10 Fallout.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. And how are you guys going on with the conflict? You guys resuming it, or are you guys...
I'm keeping going. I'm going to die anyways. I may as well save a soul.
You don't know you're gonna die.
60-10?
You only die if you roll 2 10s.
Yes, that's going to happen.
You're not that lucky.
So how did you take the blow with the gun? Something fall down on top of you?
You know
Maybe
what?
that
I think
fan.
maybe one of the rafters was
Loose.
a bit of rotting. So I got a nice big...
It was all nice and shiny down here, but when you look up, it's all kind of rotten.
I think maybe there was a leak and it was just that rafter, maybe. Because the steward takes good care of the church.
Okay.
There's only so much you can
But
do.
I think maybe this one hard to reach spot to repair.
Yeah.
So I get
Falls
soon.
on
I'm just getting up from him knocking me
Yeah.
over. Boom!
Oh no! The raptor comes swinging down.
Rafter comes
Clubs
swinging
you.
down. Clubs
All
me.
right. So that's how you see that. So I go. So what do you do now, guys? Are you continuing on? Who got the bigger dice fit, by the way? Biggest number on dice here. Like the bigger number on the dice.
This is what I
On your
have.
pool.
I think
What's your biggest number?
I have 6 on the dice.
Sixes.
You have 6.
And this is what I just
What's your highest number?
used.
Is it 6?
Yeah.
These
You
would
get
have been used,
sixes.
sorry.
All right. So you get to
It would've been
choose.
6.
You get to choose. Then who goes next?
Probably out cold at this point. Or-
I'm not giving up on this kid so quick.
If he's out cold, then he loses the conflict, right?
So he's not giving up.
No, apparently not, man.
I'm going to keep going too.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
So who's
this is
going?
my Fallout
Who's going to
dice.
make? Yeah. Who's going to be the next person to race between you two? Rock paper scissors or something to resolve who goes next. But otherwise,
Do you want to start first?
like who's got narrative control? I think you do, because he got clumped on the head.
Yeah.
And you just
So
took it. But you took it.
you
but
just
you
got
took it in
you
the
just
knee.
got shot in the leg.
Yeah.
You might
You
wanna
probably
run
have
for
some
that.
words.
And you see him
Follow
like
one.
he's trying to run away in the crowd.
Get back here, you vermin.
Yeah.
Yeah. You motherfucker. I'm going to chase you down.
Hunt you down and kill you.
I'm going to run you down like I was once ran down by a dog.
Oh, you can put that in there.
So that,
Perfect.
That gives me more dice.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, yeah.
It does.
2d4, not much, but
It's something.
Yeah, it's complicated.
I don't have a d4, I don't think.
Probably going to
Are
give you
these
more.
still being used?
No.
No, they're probably going to give you more fallout. But,
2 and a 3.
all right. Anything else you want to add?
That
you haven't added.
number.
Oh, okay, whatever number is on the bottom.
Yeah.
I guess, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever one's upright, rather.
Yeah, this one's a 2.
Consistent with D4s.
Hosed. Okay. So now I gotta. Am I supposed to raise something that time?
You're raising now, yep. And you tell me who you're raising against.
Oh, I'm chasing that.
Him?
Or
Yeah, okay, so you're not raising against you anymore. Unless
Okay.
you're...
So I'm chasing, and I don't have a whole lot left in the pot, so it's just, 7.
11? Alright, I gotta see that. How are you doing it again? You shoot your gun?
Yeah, I took a shot.
Took a shot.
Take a shot at him, like.
Yeah, I'm shooting at him.
Yeah. Ah, shit. 11?
Yep.
It's a 5, sorry. Fucking, I'll take a bow. Oh,
Take one.
that hurts. I could kill him, though. Who knows? I gotta roll. You shot him in the leg. As he's, like, trying to get out there. And he's like, ah! And then people are kind of like opening the crowd now, because you just basically almost shot to the crowd.
Yeah.
Right? So the crowd disperses and fucking runs away. I don't know where you go to, but
Yeah.
Ethan, what the hell's going on here? I'm out of here. I don't want to be less than a dad. And he runs back to
Yeah, I tell
He
him.
doesn't found out about that yet, so. Right? He doesn't know
Yeah,
what's
that's
going
right.
on, so he runs back to
Yeah, you
towards his
must
house.
have ran in by now.
Crowds dispersing.
Yeah,
Screaming
I
crowd and stuff.
I'll string them away. Get away, get away.
Oh shit! Hope he doesn't die. That sucks. Yeah. And now you're next.
Alright. I'm rolling to bring my jar of tea leaves.
That's some big stuff.
I know, right? I want to see how he raises his tea leaves. That's
I'm not going to curse out them tea
he
leaves.
shot his leg.
Okay, and I'm going to be raising against both of you fuckers. Can I do that?
You can, as long as you can narrate how it's negative towards both.
They've both been using their guns, so you can use that.
Yeah, unless he's like uses tea leaves to sort of interfere with it.
Okay, I'm going to raise an 11.
You did get hit over the head. So.
Puts on like
What
flour
I'm saying
in the muzzle.
is, both of you fucking sinners are gonna sit right the fuck down. You're gonna give this dude your guns. We're gonna drink some of this fine tea. Talk about it. This is not the way of the king of life. You are a dog. You should know better. You have had life shit on you. I want to help you.
Would you raise it?
11.
Whatever.
This is D4s. So you can just take that blow and be like, my D10s are gonna cover it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here
Did
you
we
go.
say what it was again?
11.
11, yeah, fucking.
Pleasant's a fucking optimist.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Right.
block that with a fucking, well, with 12. As he limps out, it's like, the hell with y'all!
Now I got to match it too, do I?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta see.
Can I roll something else?
If you can add anything that hasn't been rolled already into this, yeah.
Can I roll Donald into it somehow?
Then you,
Donald's character.
He was already
Right.
rolled, wasn't he?
No.
No.
I
Oh,
didn't
no?
use that.
If he allows you to be rolled for whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do I roll for?
2d6, we're gonna say he's an excellent good dog. He's an excellent dog.
Yeah. Give me my coat of colors.
Oh, you
Oh,
are
I'm not that excellent.
No, not doing too well, is he?
The good news is that these are D4s.
So I got to see, what was it? 12, 11?
12.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 11.
No, we escalate the gun. Is whatever the highest thing you escalated to is what. Whatever you escalated to.
I didn't escalate.
Oh, you haven't escalated yet. You're still in the conversation the whole time.
Yes.
Okay.
Evil
Then it's
people are.
D4s.
Evil people are
Yeah.
fight me and shoot me. I haven't escalated.
Even if you chat while you're gun shooting, the person still takes gun fighting based on the highest you escalated.
I got to
to.
use 6 dice.
6 dice.
Yeah. Just to match it.
Wow. Well, that's all D4s. That's not too bad. All D4s.
So these are D4.
Yeah, just keep them on the side for now.
But these are like D10s.
Yeah, D10s. Yeah.
So I'm fucking.
Yeah. I got nothing else to add. Well, I do, but I don't want to add anymore. So I'm just gonna fucking say, because I get the raise next. I'm gonna raise right up to fucking 15, and I'm gonna say.
Was I supposed to incorporate Donald into what I did?
Oh, I'm sure right here. Yeah, you.
What's
did.
what's
Yeah,
Donald's character's name again?
Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah.
What do you do with Jackson?
Oh.
You can even yell and be like.
I was
"Stop
yelling.
him."
I was yelling, Jackson, you got to round this pup up. He
No.
shot one of us and brought down the other.
Hi, Joseph. Well, I run over and I cut him off. I'm on my horse, Cleveland, that Matthias has been
Sure.
so kindly grooming for me all night.
Sure, because the doors are open up. You see him coming out with the shot leg, dragging himself, and Genji's kind of dragging him along.
Yeah.
I haven't even incorporated Genji into his roles. Since
Yeah, Genji's just been like a peaceful onlooker.
Yeah, I haven't added him in yet.
You haven't really needed to.
No, I will soon though, probably, if I'm running out of dice.
So I cut them off with my big horse Cleveland.
Sure.
And they stop getting boxed. They
Hopefully. Well, we'll see, because I'm
shot in the leg.
I'm blocking. Wait, no. No, you just right. That was your block with whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now I get to see. I get to raise. So I'm raising 15.
I have
And
to take that blow.
it's going to be against both of you.
Well, I can't even take it.
No, then you're out of the conflict.
I'm out of the conflict.
Yeah.
Those dice go in somewhere?
No, you lose the conflict.
Okay, so I lost it.
So you lost conflict, yeah. He takes his gun and waves it at you, firing a couple shots off.
Okay, this scares my horse. I'm
Yeah.
sort of back off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because he lost conflict.
I lost
Yeah,
it, sorry.
yeah.
And
Right.
you're taking the blow?
Yep.
Okay, he's outside shooting his gun. And so... Go ahead.
I'm gonna roll the dice now?
No, it's just him now.
It's just,
You're out of the conflict. You
I'm
can't
out,
see.
yeah.
You're gone. It's just you
so,
now.
So he's still trying to talk his way out with tea leaves, yeah?
You're doing it, yeah. I still got more dice.
oh, fuck.
I think you're gonna die.
I think I am too. Where's another D6?
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm going to take one of these D6 out. I already brought my gun out earlier to show him how crap it was and that it couldn't shoot anyone. That never came up, though, because someone interrupted me.
Sure. But you see him trying to get away, and now he's dragging himself with Genji. Genji's helping him out away with the gun.
Yeah, he's gotta have some other stuff there.
Frightened poor, Jackson's. What'd you add it in?
I added in my knife, my excellent knife, because I threw it to the side.
Okay. Are you going to do physical violence or something? You're adding that dice in too? You got a bunch of other dice to add in. You could add in your... You haven't even escalated yet.
And I'm still not going to escalate. I'm going to raise with 8. How much damage am I going to take? I'm going to raise with 8.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to run/limp after, and I'm saying, and throwing aside my knife, and I'm saying, I'm not going to hurt you. I want to help you. I want to help you from falling to the side. I'm going to help you from making mistakes in your life. I don't want you to be my father.
I'm going to take a blow. So D4s, right?
Yeah.
And he's going to be like, my father! You don't know who my father is! Get away from me! And then he's going to conflict, I think. He breaks down crying on his knees. Bloodied. Let's start rolling forward, guys.
Alright.
It sucks because I didn't care about dying because I probably won't be back next time. I think I took out someone else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I didn't want to take other people out with me.
Well, this might be the only session we get a dog in the Vineyard. So.
Okay.
If people die like this, we'll call that.
I'm going to need 10 D10s. Sorry, 9 D10s.
Let me roll Fallout first, and then I'll give you. I'll let you roll the Fallout. How's that? I got Fallout, so I'm gonna roll mine first.
I'm dying. I'm so dead. I'm dying.
I got a 9 and 4. What's that?
That's 13. That's 2 injuries and injured. 2 long-term follows and injured.
2 long and injured. I'm gonna find out what that does. Just give me a second before we continue. I'm gonna see what happens to my guy. Okay. Fallout.
That one there.
Did I roll any ones?
Oh,
I did. I rolled a 1.
Sweet.
So I get experience as well.
Yeah, D8s, 68s, 90, 10s.
Okay.
So...
I just want to make sure, So, injured, but how badly? Okay, all I gotta do is injured is just in addition to your 12 or higher. If so, your character's injured. Choose again for the long term. Okay, so basically, I get a long term, and then because I'm injured, I get another long term. So one has to be from my injury.
Yeah. So that shot in the leg.
So yeah, I'm gonna just say, okay, I'll come up with those in a second, but go ahead and do your thing.
Please don't die.
Oh,
Please
you
don't die.
too.
Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die.
And keep in mind, all those dice were upgraded except for him. 'Cause this was
I died.
You got 2 10s in there?
Yeah.
2 zeros?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also got a 1, so it means I get some experience, right? I'm going to increase. I've seen a lot of hurt to a D10.
You have 2 10s in there now?
I do have 2 10s, so I'm dead.
Shit. Alright, well, we gotta do your death scene. Also, don't forget your D4s as well. Unless, do you have 2 dice that are higher than D4s?
Me?
You do, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
9.
so you don't have to roll your D4s then. There's no point if you got that. So you have 14, hey?
There's 2 highest. Would be 9 and 7. So
Oh.
16, yeah.
You have
So
16.
badly injured.
Yeah, that's really bad actually. Badly injured on a 16. If so, roll dice equal to your character's body. If you can see your current fallout sum in 3 or fewer dice, your character will recover without medical attention. Stop here. Otherwise, bump your current condition up to 16 and then continue. Less than 16. Okay, so you're higher than 16. If your fallout is higher than 16, if so, your character is badly injured and needs medical attention. He will not live without it. If your character needs medical attention, launch a new conflict. Your character rolls your character's body plus the healer's acuity. So whoever wants to save his life. So your fallout dice become. So you have to roll your d4s now.
Okay.
Because your fallout dice become my dice.
1, 2,
So you're fighting against death now.
any more D4?
I have to check something here. If your fallout sum is less than 16, roll dice equal to your character's body. So in this case, 3. And if your sum is higher,
I thought I had another one.
Oh, I might have stolen
if
all
you
these
see your
D4s.
current
Okay.
sum
Maybe
in
that's
3 or
not-
fewer dice,
They're not mine.
your
Anyway.
character is recovered. Your current sum. Okay.
Okay.
Oh shit. The other guy's also dying.
Oh, so.
Way to go, guys.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Hey.
I'm just taking care of it.
So, who do you want to save? The kid or him?
Oh, man. Brother Joseph or Jonah?
Joseph or Jonah. That's right.
Hard decision. Do you want to?
Save a dog or save a child?
Oh.
It'll be the child.
Oh no!
It'll
You
be
let you die! Oh man! Well, it's okay because keep those fallout dice because you're not dead.
Yeah.
He might come over and save you afterwards. It really counts what happens here. So here's all my fallout dice. That's not much, but apparently this is it. So you might be able to help him pretty quickly.
Okay, I roll my acuity dice. Is that to heal him?
Okay, what with the recovery? Okay, when your character needs medical attention, launch a new conflict. Your character rolls body plus the healer's acuity. So his body is 3.
Yeah.
So you roll 3d6 plus your acuity.
Okay.
You may bring in any relevant relationship traits or tools. Did your relationship increase with this guy? You haven't even met this guy, really.
I haven't met this guy. No, this is like you're a stranger. You need help.
Right.
And given the conflict, how it's resolved, my rationale for helping the child as opposed to the dogs would be help the dogs and
Right.
just be, selfish in a sense to the audience.
Sure.
So help.
Well, the audience is almost dispersed around now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand. In case somebody's looking over at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It helps our rep given the damage that's been done so far.
Sure.
I did pretty good.
Cool.
We rolled.
All right.
Stuff.
Here we go. I roll your fallout dice again, so I gotta roll these again. Plus demonic influence. Nice. We already know that there's 40 and demonic influence.
Great. So demonic.
Oh, jeez. Alright. This is all. Nothing. You got more dice, though. I think you might have it. Because I don't get any more dice. This is it. That's all I get. You just gotta beat that. You save him from dying. Then you have to help him. And he gets demonic influence, too. Because he's involved in the combat.
Okay,
So that's kind of interesting.
rolled your body and my cube.
Yes. So, go ahead. The person who raises... Okay, what's at stake is whether or not the character will live. That's what's at stake.
Okay.
Your healer will take any fallout from this roll. If your character bumped to win, your character will live. Stop here. Otherwise, bump your current fallout to the sum of 20 and continue.
Okay.
Which is, you die now.
So, like before, I put forward 2 numbers and,
Yeah.
raise. It's the same kind of.
Yep. So and you just tell me how you're doing
it, man.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm like down and I'm like yelling in his face, like tapping his face, making sure he's staying with me, and trying to like I rip off like the end of his jeans and like wrap it around his legs, trying to stop the bleeding, and I put forward 2 for a 10.
Sure. And I'm gonna reverse that. 10.
Okay.
And as you pump on his chest and stuff, like the blood's everywhere, it's spread everywhere. The kid's eyes are rolling up in his head, and he's just like, I wanted him to understand. Hugs are not always right. Death approaches with an 18.
Oh, I can't even block that.
You can add in any traits or whatever gear that is related to it.
Okay.
You're dead. I can do that. What did you get out of it?
Alright. I'm gonna bring out my Book of Life and start preaching at him.
Preaching, sure, that works.
To resurrect that faith in him, to bring him back.
Anything else? You can add in some more stuff if you want to.
And this consecrated earth.
Sure, yeah.
If he knows it's around.
Start throwing some earth on him.
Yeah.
Get him. Oh, you'll be okay, you know.
We have you coming with a 19, and I have to meet that, or respond.
Yeah.
So I can meet it with 4.
4 dice.
Yeah. So let's take the blow.
That's 19.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And how do you take a blow as you're watching the kid slowly begin dying as your brain?
I become like traumatically scarred. Like I'm panicking now. Like I'm shaking him, and I'm like trying to. His like rolling around and being all limp, and blood's going everywhere, and I'm just like frantically trying to heal him, and he's just growing limp, and slowly like the crowd's coming around me, and like they're seeing what's going on. They know guns have stopped firing. They've heard me crying at this guy, and he slowly just like remains limp, and I'm just like yelling into the sky in agony.
Okay.
My face is shaking.
Sure. Okay. Well, you gonna add any more dice here now because your the grandma's out there.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I'm out. Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
All right. Oh, the poor kid dies in the pool of blood. Genji's trying to wake him up. Now, what about the other dog that's dying?
Well, I rush over to try and help him too. I guess is that a new conflict?
Yeah. You roll up all those dice, all those follow-up dice. Roll them all up.
Alright, roll.
Well, how many follow-up dice do you have?
Can I lay on hands him this time?
Sure.
Would that help him? Like,
so this was the first one.
It's only 4 taken below.
These were the ones that got me to 16.
Yeah.
Okay, and these were the other ones that the 6.
Yeah. So I gotta re-roll all the ones. So how many d10s do you have in d4s?
I had 4 d10s.
Yep.
And 6 d4s.
Yeah. Can you just roll them up?
Roll all these up again?
Yeah. Oh, and add 4 d10 for good measure for your demonic influence.
Okay. Oh Lord, save us now. You got a 10 in there?
This might be one of those the dogs don't find out what happened episodes. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you need from me here? What do you need?
Well, those are the numbers. So I'm gonna let you play the Fallout since that's. But basically, you're dying.
Yeah.
So. You got to roll. You get to roll your what is
body and my acuity.
That's right. What's your body? You got a good body, right?
6.
So you get to roll 66.
Okay.
Plus your acuity, which is 2.
Yep.
You might want to work in that acuity there, Bucko. Oh, did you take a blow from the other one? Didn't you take a blow for like 4 dice or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are just 6s.
Maybe that would be laying on hands, wouldn't it? To take damage onto yourself.
Yeah.
So that'd be d6s.
D6s, yeah. That's what I thought. It does say D6s, so maybe that's why laying on hands is what you're doing to revive them.
Yeah.
So it's probably part
of
it.
So we inadvertently work that.
So 4d6 is what you roll.
For my fallout.
For your fallout, for healing, what's his name, yeah.
Okay.
You just roll that now separate, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your 2 health?
4 and a 3.
4, 5, 6, 7. So that's, what's that long? That's short term?
That's 1 short term, I believe. Yeah,
so
1 short term. You got a 1, so you have some experience to do.
Yeah, we have experience as well.
Okay.
This moment of
I'll put that on the table.
gives you some experience, but also
learning from this.
learning. Yeah.
Okay, so
Don't do that next time. Don't touch that spot because that made him die. So.
that just got him more dead.
If I just lived, I would become so powerful.
Okay, and your body was how much?
But that's the point of the game.
6.
My traits would become 68 and 60-10.
Yeah, but but that's the thing with this game, right? It's like how bad do you want it? And
Too badly.
too bad, man.
Told you I was gonna die.
Yeah, it's okay. It's have an interesting session for the internet.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, make for a good podcast.
Oh,
Pleasant died forcing tea down people's throats.
never raised his gun to shoot. Did he?
No,
Yeah, I raised my gun to show him how crappy he was and he couldn't shoot a thing. My father never took care of it, and I never learned because I never want to use it.
So did you get your experience and your Fallout? You got short-term Fallout.
Yep, short-term fall. So I can take. Let's take a new trait. Come on.
Sure. It's only for the next conflict, though. Right?
Oh, it's just for the next conflict. Okay.
Yeah, probably seen a kid die.
Yeah, seen a kid die
Yeah,
for a D4.
and now you're like, so that's your D4 to add to this conflict, which is good because that means like I just watched somebody die. Now I'm going to try to save someone else's life.
Yeah.
Like I'm a failure.
And I get to include my experience now. Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right away.
I'm gonna add one to my stats, so I can add one to my acuity.
Sure.
And I have another one.
Nope, you only get one experience.
Oh, only one experience?
Yeah,
okay,
you only get one for.
So I'll add one to my.
Yep. So you add one to your cutie because you're like, all right, I've done this. I've just done this. I might have failed, but hey, I'm gonna
do it again.
I'm gonna do it this time right. Right.
All right. So
there's your dice.
There's my stuff. So what do I have to beat now?
Gonna beat his dice. Well, it's supposed to be my dice, but I'm gonna let him do it.
So do I just spit out numbers?
No, yes, you raise first, I think.
Okay, I'll raise 13.
And that means he's dying. His eyes are rolling back in his head.
Okay, I can...
His knee injury is pretty bad. It went right across the cartilage and stuff, so it's leaking out.
I'm going to block.
Sure.
With those 3.
Oh, it's not a block, that's taking the blow.
Yeah, take the ball. Yeah. That's all I can do. I can't...
Yeah, take the blow. You can roll in some trait stuff right now. Traits or something. Don't forget, he's a dog. You can roll in relationship, too. Because that was your initial roll. You have a relationship with him? You have a relationship with the dogs? Want to give him a relationship?
Yeah.
You can give him 2d10 relationship right now. He wants to. Just be like, fuck it, man. I'm going to give you all the dice you can handle, man.
Yeah. No, I don't know him that well. 1d8 though. We've been traveling around.
Okay, cool. He's going to give you d8 relationship dice. You should be 100.
Good. Still not good enough to be able to...
No, you still take the blow, though.
Yeah, still take the blow.
So, he's drifting off as you become emotionally unstable. Don't forget, you can still add in other stuff. You can add in trait stuff. So now you raise. So dice are gone.
So, like, in order for it to live, like, do I really want to put up the highest stuff, or...
You need to beat his dice. He doesn't have any more. That's all he gets.
What I got here as well.
Yep.
Oh, I need to beat his dice.
Yes.
Okay, so I do want to put out...
I'm usually the one that takes care of it. I'm just letting him do it.
Yeah.
And by the way, act as though you want to die. Even though I know that's not the case.
Yeah.
But,
10.
10
And
you adding in anything? Like you want to throw any traits in?
He's been shot in the leg. I don't have any traits that would be relevant to this death dealing right now. I killed my rival, but that doesn't really have anything to do with having trying to save someone.
What about any other traits?
No, they're all flashy things like Armstrong, slingshotting, entertaining, and a limp, which this goes into Fallout.
Entertaining might be good. Be like, hey, are you gonna make it? You know, give him a little push, right, and be like,
a little charismatic, and
he's still awake and stuff, right? So be like, you have a little conversation with him, make a little joke or something.
Right.
Make a little joke, yeah. Like, it doesn't have to be directly with you pushing on his chest. Like, you just you can bring it into the narrative. Yeah, you want to keep him up. You want to keep him awake. You don't want him to fall asleep. Right?
All right. Well, I'll try to entertain him to life.
Entertain him to life. There you go.
So I got a match 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so match 10.
Oh, with 2 dice.
Nice.
So with the block. So He doesn't get any better, but what do you do? What's your narration?
Well, you know, Brother Joseph, do you remember that time we were out on the road and it was great. You know, we were on I stood up on the back of my horse and I was juggling those balls and dancing on one foot. I know you didn't look too happy about it, but I see that through that cool exterior. I know you enjoy things. You want to see life. You want to come back to us now and spread that joy. I know it's in your heart, and it's got to come out there now.
Still talk.
Oh, I still talk?
Yeah.
Barely.
Just let me die.
Just let me die. Perfect. Nice. All right, so that was you, and now you get the raise.
Okay, all right.
So I'm dying,
Yeah, you're not dead yet.
but I'm not dead.
That's right. You get to set up a scene.
Yeah.
Can I interject
Yeah,
into this
sure.
conflict?
You can even be used as an item if you want to give away your last somehow. Find a way to help out.
Yeah, I think I have something in mind. Yeah.
Okay. So let's just see what he says first.
Yeah.
10? Okay. Now you can tell me tell him what you're doing, because if he would use you as a help against his death. No,
I think my head injury just kind of got left alone too long.
Yeah.
That's what's kind of bleeding out.
Yeah.
So I know I'm done, and I collapse next to them, kind of like looking at Joseph.
Yeah.
Like, Joseph. Let me get the accent.
Say, I got something in my pocket that'll help now.
Joseph, bloody idiot. Don't die yet. Wrong. You gotta admit that to yourself. You gotta admit that to the king of life, and you have to make...
So, would you consider yourself an excellent dog? I guess so, hey? So you can add him in for 2d6 if you want to add him. Right. And then any trait and stuff.
What is it with these 4 and 1s?
I got the same thing every time I add something.
4 and 1.
Every time you add something.
What's going on? It's freaky dice rolls, man.
Yeah.
Okay. So to meet that 10, which I do with 3, I'm taking the blow.
Man, you're just taking a blow.
Taking all the blow.
Well, at least it's only D6s, not...
No.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You should just give us a conflict.
Yeah, there's nothing left I can do for him.
Yeah? Oh, so you got 3, so you're taking more blows, so even with your conversation, he's drifting away.
He's also been using his highest dice. So remember, like, when I was going against him, he had like 2 D4s left, and I still had all those D6s.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's got a 10 there.
It's only one high dice. The rest are 1s and 4s.
You don't forget any traits and stuff, man. Or belongings. You still got your jar of life, book of life. You can still drag in this.
Yep. All
Are
right.
even my items now?
No.
Let me go loot your corpse for a second while I heal this guy. All right. I'll.
Are you? So did you take the blow, or are you actually trying to avoid taking the blow right now?
No, I'm taking the blow.
Taking the blow. Tell me how to take the blow. How's his condition worsening?
Well, he's starting to grow more limp in my arms there. Like he's gone propped up on my leg.
Yeah.
And
he's a big guy.
Yeah, and there's like it's really getting to me now. When he said it's like just let me die, like tears started to come down my face. I was like, I just went through this. Just over there.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Just went through this.
And I was like, oh no. Maybe something in the not book of life apparently. I'm gonna pitch an 8, and I have my little book. I have a small book of life. It's in good shape, but it's not terrific. And I whip it open.
Hole in it.
And yeah, it does. Okay, so I pull it open, and I'm trying to read. I start reading out scriptures, but I keep cutting off, and people think it's because I'm emotional and I can't quite collect my thoughts, but it's actually because pages are cut off. So I'm reading out nonsense passages from the script and just flipping pages and trying to read out anything that's relevant to the sanctity of life and holding on to that.
And the pieces open there. So what do you see with?
8.
An 8. There you go, buddy. You got an 8.
So can I use any amount of dice? Or?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can reverse in 1 with that 10.
Basically, all you're doing is you're just trying to see.
You're trying to die and beat my stuff.
Yeah. Like, if you take Fallout, the only thing that means is that you're looking better. What he's doing is making it better. Fallout dice doesn't mean nothing for when dying happens. Because you have a fixed set of dice.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So his condition is gotten greatly better. So, with the Book of Life, something holy power came down and strengthened his will. He didn't want to die anymore. Go ahead and narrate that out.
Alright,
You got you got some kind of strength got within you suddenly. So go ahead.
The power of the Lord is coursing him. The word of the Lord is bringing life back to these bones and pumping the blood back through these veins.
What do you say to him?
At this point, I don't think I'll speak to them, but to the crowd around me, it'd be like, pray with me, everyone. This soul is almost saved. We can do this.
All right.
Can I get any extra dice for the audience participation, or just?
Yeah, you can give him a D6, but we'll see now because you got to see him now. You got to raise.
So I raised 10.
Just a single dice, all you have.
That's all I got left, yeah.
You don't have enough dice to see.
Oh, well,
Raise.
then I'm done.
You're done. He's okay.
Sweet.
So you got the people to
Saved you, Joseph.
to praise and sing the sing the little chants and you finally. Well, how do you do your death scene?
Oh yeah.
And everybody's like, yeah, everybody. Oh no.
Oh, yeah, a kid and a dog.
Praise the life. Praise.
So I'm just gonna get a moment grasp for Brother Samuel, and when the steward comes, I'm gonna take my big jar of tea and I'm gonna say, I made the mistake not trusting you.
Oh, you'll be okay.
And I know I am. I did my best. Say, thank you for trusting me, for doing the right thing when I was in your bedroom last night. Trust me again when I say there's more power in these tea leaves than many.
Kind of holds him close to his heart. It's like, oh.
I made too many mistakes.
Yeah.
Dead.
And he just does the tree of life symbol.
Oh yeah,
And then
tree of life. Sure.
Yeah, and then closes your eyes and pass away.
Yeah.
Alright.
Goodbye.
So
Just us party animals left.
so what are you guys gonna do?
Lay the dead to rest, I guess.
Yeah, and move on.
I'm sure the town.
What a prudence and her cheating ways.
Uh,
A new sense of rage now, or is this something that you're just gonna let pass?
I think it's something I'm gonna have to let pass for now, but it's definitely not something that's over.
It's not finished, which is good because at the end of a session, what we do, right? We say you guys got 3 choices. Now, technically, you only got 2 for this session because it's the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But your and choose go to a new town, go to Bridal Falls, which might be a good way to bring back the body, but I'm just saying, or return to a town you've already been to. Yeah.
Well, I guess we gotta bring Prudence body back to the Bridal Falls.
Prudence's body back?
Pleasant.
Pleasant.
It's not Prudence.
Prudence is okay. I didn't
Prudence,
touch her after.
Pleasant's body, and there's also that other guy too.
We don't care.
I think the town is going to take care of Jonah.
Okay.
It's one of their own.
Yeah, and they're all shocked because Jonah's got family, right?
Genji's definitely scared by this.
Yeah.
He definitely feels one way or the
Yeah,
other
he
about
feels
this.
like he's responsible because he came in saying, Genji just trying to mess with your head. Bam! Yeah. Alright. And that's the end of the session. It's a sad ending, but
Wow, very.